Hey, VV Nation, welcome to our channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to always bring these 6 p.m. videos to you. So, the market is getting killed today. By the time you get this video, it'll be Friday. I'm recording this on Thursday. So, we'll see what happens on Friday. But I've got still hot picks with a hedge. And if you look at the title, you'll understand it's with an edge, but with a hedge, with an H. You'll get an understanding of that in a second. So I'm going to talk about what's going on in the market, how to play this current market. I'm still thinking that the market's got a lot of upside because of the AI boom, but what is pulling the market down? We're going to take a look at that in the news and assess that. And I'm going to still give you 5 hot picks, and why they're hot. They're going to be hot for a myriad of different reasons, so I'll get to that in a second. So first off, let's start off in the VectorVest software. This is the market today, again, being Thursday. Red lights across the board, but the underlying trend of the market is up. That's still a bullish sign until it goes below 1. Then I'd be a little bit more nervous about playing the market to the downside, but I'm not there yet. The primary wave is still down, still in a confirmed up call. The DEW is still up, but let's just talk about what's going on. The buy to sell ratio is below 1, giving us the red lights. The RT is below 1, and price again is lower on a week over week basis. So not a pretty sign, and we don't advocate buying any stocks at this time. That's where my hedge is going to come in. Going to the market timing graph, big down day today. One of the biggest down days over the last 3 months. We've had one here, and a big one today. Big move to the downside. So, Glenn, why are you giving me hot stocks to take a look at? Well, let me move over into my news. And here's the news talking about, the Dow falls by more than 600 points as markets continue to fret about what? Rate cut. And Ryan did a video, I did a short yesterday, talking about the Fed is bigger than NVIDIA. NVIDIA was a big play for me. I did a video. You guys loved that video. Over 13,000 views on that video. I still think that NVIDIA's got the opportunity between now and next earnings to go up 16%, hit the price of about $1,100. But what's going on today? Strong data. Sell-off came after the Purchasing Managers Index in May, which was expected to fall slightly, came in at 3.5% points higher. Folks, I need you to understand that inflation is still an issue. With inflation still being an issue, a lot of people still think that the Fed is going to cut rates. Your Uncle Glenn has been saying, I don't think we get any rate cuts this year. I said that as soon as the Fed opened up and said, well, we're going to give 3 rate cuts next year. I thought that he put his foot in his mouth when he said that, and I'm going to still hold to that. The only reason why I think we might get 1 rate cut this year is because of the election cycle. But with the economy doing what it's doing, I still don't think that you can cut interest rates. The other side of it is that the minutes showed, yesterday's minutes, Wednesday's minutes, various officials said they would be willing to raise interest rates if necessary. That spooked the market. So you use those two things of the possible raising of interest rates and the strong PMI data. I think that the markets, that investors are taking into account that the market may be due for some downside. So with that being said, I still think that AI has the ability to transcend that. But my stock picks that I have for you are not all AI. And because they are news driven, they may have an opportunity to move against the market. Now, given that, usually when the market's direction affects about 80% of the stocks in the market. I'm going to put this down and turn just back over to the program. I'm going to go over to my list real quick, and here it is. I'm looking at things that are AI related that may not or may be able to withstand a pullback in the market into current time. So let's start off with First Solar. Why is First Solar on the list? We know that with the AI boom, a lot of electricity going to be used. Alternatives to electricity may prove to be worthwhile for the grid impact that's going to be had. First Solar, big move yesterday, a little bit of a pullback today, but I'm big on the clean energy stocks right now for that purpose because AI is forcing their hands outside of the traditional electrical. NVIDIA is on the list. Why? Because I think that it's going to have some good upside. I talked about it in the live stream today, Thursday, on Trending Thursday, on how to manage NVIDIA. If you hadn't had an opportunity to take a look at that, please do. I walk you through step by step on how to handle NVIDIA. Bird flu is on the rise, and there is another strain of COVID. Interesting how that story is coming out now. That's all I got to say about that. But Moderna may be a big player in coming up with a vaccine for the new variant of the COVID and to go after bird flu. Apple's back on my radar because they had a secret meeting with TSMC on them providing them with chips. I like that Apple also hooked up with Baidu in order to sell more phones. They're doing a lot more in generative AI to put into their newest operating system. I definitely have my eye on Apple. iBit. Why iBit? Well, it's because legislation is coming through from the House in regards to giving more credence to cryptocurrency. And there's a possibility of a spot ETF for Ethereum. I think that crypto, as much as I don't like it, will give you an opportunity to make some money in the market. And this is where my edge to all of this is going to be SQQQ. We all know that when the market moves, it's usually the tech stocks that move the market, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. Well, if that's the case, then SQQ may be a good play for you if the market does go down and you wait on these stocks. But I don't think you're going to have to wait on these stocks. I'll tell you what I mean in a second. Let's go graph all of these stocks, put them on a 3-month graph. So given the current market's conditions, First Solar is still in the fast lane. A little pullback today, but that is a bullish bearish candle because it's open. The price is higher than the open, but the candle is not higher than yesterday's close. That is what I call a bullish bearish candle. I like First Solar. Going into the next stock, NVIDIA. Man, a lot of selling pressure on it today, but in the fast lane, I think that it can withstand a pullback in the market. Moderna, I'm telling you, look at this stock's activity. Look at what's going on in the medical world, again, with bird flu, along with another variant called Flirt in COVID. I think Moderna is going to be a good play. Again, hot stocks in the current market. Now, interesting about Apple. I like the Apple play. Would I play it now? Not yet, but there is a bullish side to this right now. See how the stock is pulling back out of the fast lane? I want to show you the most recent, there we go, the most recent gap that has not been filled. Apple will stay on my watch list until it breaks below this level of 183.12. If that happens, I take Apple off the list. Right now, it's still not faded the gap. Big down day. If I own it, I'm probably half out of it right now. The next stock in my list is iBit. A lot of consolidation going on right now on the stock, but I think that with the government getting more involved in putting some positive spin behind crypto and the Ethereum spot ETF, I'm going to keep this on my radar, on my list, along with Apple, but I'm going to wait on that. And then here's the hedge. Now, someone asked me in a live stream today, wow, with the market doing what it's doing, is it time to look at SQQQ? I'm not saying that yet. Look at all of the push to the downside because the market has been bullish. This is a way early move, but from a hedge position, if the market continues to go down, I am definitely keeping my eye on this as a hedge, but I'm not going to get rid of the other stocks because I like them for different reasons. That's why they're still hot stocks to take a look at, because it's not just all depending on what's going on in the market. These are for different reasons that may have an opportunity to withstand a pullback in the market. Only time will tell. Folks, I hope that you like the content. If you do, hit the like button. If you have stocks that you think can withhold or withstand a pullback in the market, type it in there. Let me know. And again, the hedge part of this is going to be very important because I can still own SQQQ with those other stocks just the same at the same time. So I think that these are good hot plays, even though the market looks like it wants to pull back. But we'll have to see what's going on. Folks, if you're brand new to the channel and you like the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you'll be alerted to when new videos like this come out. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, have a great weekend. See ya.